entire life, and you don't understand. When you hesitated in using the chair in your main event match with Ava, what? Were you afraid the chair would bite you? You've always lacked an edge. I would never have made that mistake, because I've always known exactly what I want, what I needed to do, in a world that was 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal for me. I tried to help you, but even as your manager, you were just blindly following everything I told you to do. Seriously, child, think for yourself. You know the difference between you and me, LJ? I've never been content walking in someone else's path, and I never had the luxury. I've always had to make my own.
My head is spinning here. Justine's not only back, but she's put a target on her niece?
Justine's certainly drawn a line in the sand here tonight.
How do you even respond to a betrayal like that? From a member of your own family?
I think we're about to find out. And I have a feeling that whatever she has to say, it could have some big ramifications for the WWE Universe.
You know what I find curious, Auntie? That for someone who's so adamant about creating her own path, you're pretty consistent in bringing up the past and what you've already done. Boo-hoo, I'm Justine. It was so hard for me. I don't doubt it. But I also don't see any other WWE legends standing in the ring right now telling a sob story about unfinished business. Maybe that's because they accomplished what they set out to do. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? If you failed because you were so mistreated, put upon, and unlucky with an injury, or if you failed because you just don't have what it takes.
You shut your mouth.
Nah, I'm done listening to what you have to say. And I'm done asking for your advice. The only thing I'm asking for, the only thing I'm demanding is to set the record straight. You think you're so powerful that the only thing that stopped you back in your day were forces beyond your control? Some sort of big bad that had it out for you? Then I'm going to tear apart your past and prove that it wasn't them, whoever you think them is. It was you, Justine. Weak, powerless, a lot of talk and no action. And then I'm going to tear you apart. And at WrestleMania, take the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Did we just see a WrestleMania match being made?
I think we did, Saxton, and I got to admit, it's not a matchup I thought we'd ever get on the grandest stage of them all, and I also don't think we've ever seen a statement that powerful from this superstar.
I've got to agree, Corey, and if Justine's going to have her past torn apart in any way, well, let's just say there's a lot to unravel there.
I thought what you said in the ring was exactly on the money, and I'm happy to help you take Justine down by, how did you put it?
Tear apart her past?
That's it. I think Justine's plan is to steer clear of you before the WrestleMania match, which is official, by the way. But if you want to get the upper hand, you might not have to take the fight directly to Justine anyway. Taking some steps to remind Justine about her biggest regrets will go a long way. I have a few ideas, and I've already made some calls to get a couple of other WWE legends to help too.
I gotta ask, are you just helping me so that you can get back at my aunt?
Oh, there's definitely an element of revenge to it. Do you know what it's like for people to think I'm the villain of my story? But I also meant what I said to you on day 1 at Survivor Series. I'm here to help you. Justine's so stuck in the past and her grievances that she's forgotten her obligation to help the next generation, even her own niece.
Ain't that the truth?
Are you ready to get started? I do have one idea that involves a certain red-haired, moonsaulting WWE legend. But with the amount of grievances your aunt has against this company, there's definitely more than one way to approach this.
You talking about Lita?
Who else could it be with that description?
Let's start with her then. What are you thinking?
One thing your aunt could never shut up about was that Lita got the first women's cage match in WWE, not her. A steel cage match with Lita would certainly rub that in her face.
Lita's just going to agree to that?
No, but if you lure her to Raw by making her think she's getting another Raw Women's Championship opportunity, confront her backstage, and I bet you can get her in a match. After her near miss with Becky Lynch last year, she's still got an itch.
Done. I'll do it.
WWE legend and Hall of Famer Lita has graced us with her presence here tonight.
From behind! What is she doing here attacking Lita?
No clue, but it looks like she wants a fight.
There seems to be a situation developing backstage.
I'd say this looks like more than just a situation. This is an all-out brawl. Crucifix head scissors. Oh! Boom!
Nice counter from Lita.
Short jab.
Raining down those shots to the back of the neck. Clubbing blows.
Powerless position to be in right now. Oh my God! Boom! She scores big with the counter.
Hoisted way up there and down hard.
Uh-oh, 3 times. Hat trick.
What a counter!
Face buster.
And what's she gonna do at this table?
Set up a buffet. What do you think she's gonna do, Saxton?
Compromised position here. To the table with authority.
And up she goes. Finished her climb, but what happens now?
Climbing up that service ladder, but I don't think there's any good reason for it. Well, she's reached the top, and I can't tell if she wants to run away or get dangerous.
What's she waiting for? She's looking more focused on gesturing rather than winning.
And she's using this moment to summon all of her strength.
Hurricane Rana. And look, these competitors warned us that someone was going to get hurt tonight, but no one thought it would mean this.
If they were looking for a place to inflict maximum damage, they found it.
Drop kick on target.
God, that railing might have just fell on someone. This has to stop.
She anticipated that one.
I know that area wasn't meant for this kind of stress.
Who knows if it's even meant to hold that many people? Could collapse at any moment. She finds a counter for Lita.
She has her target weighed and measured.
Letting her opponent know she is ready for anything. She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good. My gosh, get this under control!
And what a push.
Stopped them in their tracks with a kick to the gut.
Impressive reversal there.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
Counters. Oh! Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission. Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Well, I think she sensed her.
You know, provoking WWE legends is usually a bit frowned upon by management.
I needed to get Lita's attention. Besides, another WWE legend provoked me first.
As management, I'm supposed to say that's no excuse. Consider this a warning.
And as Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid who's not WWE management?
You certainly know how to entertain. And knowing Justine, I'm sure it's getting under her skin.
Well, look who it is. A ding-dong. Get out of my locker room.
Hi, Bailey.
Here to steal someone else's sponsorship deal? Is that why you're after Lita? She's got one you want, doesn't she?
Wow, you have quite a one-track mind, Bailey.
So what? Don't need more than one track when it's the right track. I'll be watching you.
Kind of creepy, but fine with me. You're more than welcome to watch me beat Lita.
I hope you won't make a habit of being here on Raw.
Nice to see you too, Charlotte.
And don't try pulling what you pulled on Lita on me. First of all, you wouldn't succeed. I'd wipe the floor with you. But I'd rather not expend the minimal amount of time and effort it would take to do so.
Right. We can agree to disagree. But don't worry, I don't have time for you either. I'm focused on other opponents right now. You know, ones that actually pose a challenge.
If you need any advice when it comes to steel cage matches, I'm happy to help. It's one thing to take on a legend, but I've taken on a McMahon in a steel cage. Naturally, it was a memorable instant classic of a match.
Wait, didn't you lose that match?
Win, lose, who really remembers? Just don't let your opponent weasel out of their clothes to escape. That would be an embarrassing way to lose. You know, hypothetically.
Right. I think I'm good on advice.
Suit yourself.
No longer in someone else's shadow, this wrestler.
Here comes the Queen of Extreme.
And from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita!
Hey, here's a Hall of Famer with plenty of attitude. The controversial, the rebellious, the breathtaking Lita.
All those attributes are what have made Lita a true legend.
The road to WrestleMania is paved in steel tonight as the legendary Lita and her opponent square off in a steel cage match here on Raw.
After suffering a brutal backstage attack, Lita will be looking to teach her attacker a lesson about respecting her elders.
Make that Hall of Fame, Elders, Saxton. Inflicting pain at will.
Jumping knee right to the face. Oh, man. That offense taking a toll on her.
She came into this cage match ready to give as good as she gets.
And Lita's being broken down.
Yeah, Lita has to wake up and fast.
And a carefully measured knee drop.
Ooh!
She's making that ascension up the cage.
Oh, look out.
Whoa! Diving corkscrew moonsault?
Great body control.
Lita able to avoid impact. Double axe handle. Oof.
Body lock applied.
Here she goes up the side of the cage.
From the top rope, beautiful drop kick.
And she is rapidly dictating the pace.
Yeah, she's really being the aggressor lately. There it is, Shining Wizard.
Gosh. Oh, here it comes. DDT. Lita in big time jeopardy.
And now she's mounted on the cage, trying to scale up the wall.
The sprint up the cage is on.
Not many places for her to go now. And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
Yeah, she looks completely drained of energy.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, AJ Lee.
No other way to put it, guys. That was kind of a butt.
Molly tells me that you're trying to add fuel to the fire of your fight with your aunt. I don't know if I can help, but I can give you a tip. Justine always hated my cowboy hat.
So I should wear a cowboy hat.
No. Let me say more words. She hated my cowboy hat because it reminded her of Trish Stratus. Your aunt always resented Trish for being the face of the company. Trish always got more buzz, more press. Even now, Trish's face is on the side of the production truck, not Justine's.
Wasn't Trish also a 7-time women's champion?
She sure was. One more than Justine's 6 championship wins. Which your aunt especially resented because before Trish came to WWE, she was a model, so Trish had to learn the business from the ground up. Justine always thought Trish got special treatment compared to someone like her, who worked in other promotions for WWE. What do you think? Is there something you can use there?
Sure is. And if how much Trish is celebrated bothers Justine, we probably should just celebrate her more. I'm here on NXT tonight with a big announcement. I'm proud to share that the Superstars of Tomorrow will be honoring the legacy of the greatest WWE women's legend of all time. I'm announcing the first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal. Well, the main event is next week. We're kicking things off tonight as I personally honor Trish by wearing this out to the ring for a special match on NXT 2.0, the old WWE Women's Championship. This is the same championship that Trish won 7 times over the course of her remarkable career. Even my Aunt Justine didn't hold it 7 times. It is going to give me such stratisfaction to wear this tonight, in homage to the greatest WWE legend and women's champion ever, Trish Stratus.
A woman who calls herself undeniable.
She certainly lived up to that moniker thus far.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark!
This is a tough woman.
No doubt, Zoe Stark, one of the hardest hitters in the women's division. Also battled back from a devastating torn ACL to reestablish her spot in NXT. She calls herself undeniable. Well, it's time to prove it.
I have every bit of confidence that she will.
Get ready for one of WWE's most eye-popping athletes.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's Champion, AJ Lee.
Big time match on tap.
One of WWE's most exciting superstars is here visiting NXT.
And she brought a vintage WWE Women's Championship to top the upcoming Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
It's obvious she's throwing Trish Stratus's accomplishments in her aunt's face. Is it going to work? We'll see.
As the arm bars stretch in. Oh, damage to the shoulder is definitely going to hamper your ability to fight.
Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Oh my God, he's got him in a running arm breaker.
That was nasty.
Constant pressure being kept on Zoe.
Yeah, now Stark's got to turn the momentum around.
Inflicting pain at will.
Oh my God!
Had that one scouted. Lariat.
She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got. She's got her where she wants her. She's going.
Top rope here. Sky high. Through the air. It connects.
And after that, you know things have just kicked up a notch.
Pedal to the metal right now. The U-turn Zoe needed in this match could have been that right there.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside. Big clothesline. Constant pressure being kept on Zoe.
Zoe has to wake herself up and turn her into... Watch out! Good Lord! Taking flight.
You want to talk about putting it all on the line.
Always an extra risk when you dive ringside.
Headed to the top now.
From the top. Takes a note.
She's got it. Got her shoulders down. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, AJ Lee.
What an emphatic victory, guys. No contest.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Get ready for one of WWE's most...
A tough lady and a real lioness.
And her opponents, first from Las Vegas, Nevada, Nikita Lyons.
MMA trained at a black belt in Taekwondo at 8 years old.
Hey, there's another 8-year-old that could beat you up, Saxton.
She's a one-woman highlight reel.
And from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, Katana Chance.
Such a pleasant sight to see Katana Chance. She's always in a fun-loving, good mood.
Yeah, a very high-spirited competitor as well.
But once the bell rings, Katana needs to get serious.
But don't let the big smile fool you. Katana is highly skilled inside the ring and in the air.
You know what, guys? I'd be hard-pressed to name a woman with a brighter future, in my opinion, here in WWE.
She's proven herself not just as a capable singles competitor, but also a tag team competitor as well. Here comes the prodigy, Roxanne Perez.
And from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
Before she turned 21 years old, she had already won the first ever NXT Women's Breakout Tournament and the NXT Women's Tag Team titles.
And she has a bright, bright future. You can see the passion for competition in Roxanne's eyes.
The very definition of young and hungry.
Always dialed up to 100, it's Mei Lee Fan.
And from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Maylee Fanny Fan.
They're starstruck, and they're getting struck by a star. And Maylee Fan is about to learn the difference.
Not if Fanny doesn't strike first.
She certainly knows how to get a reaction, and she'll get an even bigger one when she wins this match.
Time for some stratisfaction.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Trish Stratus.
Trish Stratus always hungry to take on the best of the best. Always hungry to take on the absolute top competition in WWE.
Stratisfaction guaranteed.
Now, when you talk about who is the greatest competitor in the women's division's entire history, you gotta mention Trish Stratus in the conversation.
Just when you thought the road to WrestleMania couldn't get any more exciting, Trish Stratus herself has entered NXT's first ever Trish Stratus Battle Royal.
Well, there were a lot of fan favorites coming into this 6-woman Battle Royal, but Trish just threw most of their chances over the top rope.
Oh, big time clothesline. Good grief.
Oh, man, by the hair.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Nice calf kick. Great elevation. Oh, spike face first.
Mat slam with some attitude.
Side headlock applied.
Has been eliminated.
Push. And that was an effective attack, guys.
Kick to the gut. Hooked up.
Counter on Lyons. Straight forearm. Oh, from behind.
Katana Chance has been eliminated.
Steiner.
Nice.
Jumping face buster. Ooh, she just turned it around. On a tilt-a-whirl sidewalk slam. She's starting to look concerned.
Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach.
Ooh, treading all over the opponent.
Ouch.
Caught her. That was just disrespectful. No respect at all with that action.
But it can also be meant to antagonize. Could be a method of luring your opponent into a mistake.
Trish Stratus has been eliminated. Bailey Fetty Fan has been eliminated.
What an incredible tag team contest.
Here is your winner, AJ Lee. And from Glasgow, Scotland, almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H.
Come on, let's go! No longer in someone...
The mightiest superhero in all of WWE.
And accompanied by the Hurricane from parts unknown, Mighty Molly.
The faithful sidekick of the Hurricane.
Now that goof should be her sidekick.
Hey guys, she even has super hearing. Watch this. Hi, Molly. She must be eavesdropping on evildoers. She'll say hi later. Yeah, that's it.
I bet she will.
Add this to the list of things I never thought I'd see. It's Mighty Molly versus a super legacy superstar.
For those of you who listen to her podcast, i.e. me, it sounds like her niece's new superhero costume is starting to super annoy Justine.
Whoa, hold on. You listen to podcasts other than mine? We're going to talk about this later.
Oh my God, he's got away a running arm breaker.
That was nasty.
Oh my!
Inflicting pain at will.
Oh, the heel hook. Stretch. She's forced onto the defensive now.
And Molly escapes danger.
Drops the hammer. That could be it. And she's not done yet.
Clearly, she's still got a lot of fight left in her. Oh, driving the elbow.
And here we go now.
Elbow drop to the knee.
And countouts are legal, so hopefully this will be a short trip outside.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
Oh, boom!
Bullseye!
Oh, trampling the opposition. Bionic elbow driven down.
Momentum on the side of Molly.
Molly's absolutely unloading here.
She's firing up, no doubt about it.
Saw that one coming.
Yeah, but she needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
And that was a well-executed attack.
Showing off the quickness, that'll turn things around in a hurry.
Oh, that got turned around on Molly.
Drop kick with precision.
Oh, across the top rope.
She's starting to tire a little.
They've definitely taken their lumps at this point. Their opponent is
From the top.
Ducking out of trouble.
showing absolutely no apprehension to putting one's body on the line.
Gets put into the barricade.
Throws her back in from ringside.
Ooh.
Body lock applied. Great body control.
In position as a shining wizard.
Bad position for Molly. Oh, DDT.
Well, that could bring an end to Molly. On the top.
And she doesn't connect. Ow. Attack after attack. Shoulders down. This could be the one that does it for her.
Rope breaks the hold there. Look at this. Clutching the wrist.
Oh, my God.
Torturing their opponent.
Just mangling the opposition.
Oh, ow. Oof.
Dropping the knee. And she's been brought to a shoulders down. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, AJ Lee.
And that seemed like a pretty easy day at the office right there.
That's why they call it light work.
Based on how much Justine's been mouthing off on her podcast lately, seems like what you're doing is working. Not that I had any doubt.
And with WrestleMania right around the corner.
What are you thinking?
I think it's time I stop avoiding Justine. The two of us need a face-to-face, and I know exactly where to do it.
Of course, it's obvious to anyone with a brain that my niece's efforts to undermine me, to undermine my legacy, are really the attempts of a weak, scared little girl.
I just want to talk.
Seems that we have an unexpected guest today. You may know her from her recent humbling loss to me at Elimination Chamber. My niece, or as she always asked to be called growing up, Little Justine. So, LJ, I've got to ask, how does it feel to be nurtured by the best in the business and still be such a letdown?
You know, you were the best in the business, Aunt Justine.
I'm sure you didn't make the trip here to tell me what I already know.
But isn't that what you said you want? For someone to give you your due? See, after the initial shock of seeing you at Elimination Chamber, I've had some more time to think. And you're right. You were never given proper credit for what you did and what you accomplished.
So you did join me to make my own point.
What's that you said on SmackDown? About having to survive a world 5 times as hard and 7 times as brutal? In the moment, I think I would have said you were making excuses. But now I know you're exactly right. You did work harder to get less. You should have been the main event week after week when you were in WWE. Sure, they threw praise on your name after you retired when management decided they needed to add another woman to the Hall of Fame. Or now when they want to get a Legends ratings bump. Fans buy into that nostalgia but forget what it was really like for you. How they treated you when you were on the roster.
What do you know about it? You don't understand.
But that's just it. I do understand. You've been teaching me since my first day in WWE. And you know what I finally really get? Everything that you've complained about, that you're mad at, for all that you blame management or other things beyond your control. It's always been me who's been your real target. Because I'll never know the limitations that you did. I will get to push myself in ways you never could, have opportunities that you never would have been given, and see how far I can really go. And you? Justine, you're a legend. The best of her time. Maybe could have been the best of all time if you had a level playing field. But the fact that you'll never know when I will, that's what you'll never forgive me for. And that's what's going to allow me to replace your legacy with my own.
You ungrateful piece
You're a
of...
selfish, self-centered, only thinks for herself.
Because I'm the only one I could ever count on.
Looks like we have something in common then, because I certainly couldn't count on you.
You don't deserve your talent. It should have been me.
But it's not you, Justine. It's not you.
It'll be me at WrestleMania. I've still got it.
Sure, you've got what's left. Enjoy it while it lasts. But me? I'm just getting started.